Welcome to the World Wire Update. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for more updates and thrilling short scenes. For over a century, the Panama Canal has stood as the backbone of global commerce, serving as a vital artery for the movement of goods between continents. Its strategic location has made it one of the most important waterways in the world, shaping the way nations trade and interact. By connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, the canal has revolutionized maritime navigation, making what was once a perilous and lengthy journey far more efficient and secure. This shortcut saves ships thousands of miles and weeks of travel, transforming international shipping and allowing goods to reach markets faster than ever before. The canal's existence has enabled businesses to operate on a truly global scale. About 5 to 6% of all seaborne trade passes through the canal each year. Hundreds of billions in goods, from electronics and cars to food and raw materials, all flowing through this narrow passage. The United States and over 170 countries rely on this vital link, making the canal a true crossroads of international trade and cooperation. Any disruption sends shockwaves through global supply chains, affecting prices and availability worldwide. Even a brief slowdown can lead to shortages on store shelves and delays in manufacturing. The canal's system of locks lifts ships over Panama's mountainous terrain, a marvel of engineering that has stood the test of time and continues to inspire awe. In 2016, the canal expanded to handle massive Neo-Panamax vessels, doubling its cargo capacity and ensuring it could meet the demands of modern shipping. Without the canal, shipping would be slower and more expensive, forcing ships to take the treacherous route around Cape Horn and raising costs for consumers everywhere. Its smooth operation has long been taken for granted, quietly supporting the world's economy day after day. But recent events, like droughts and congestion, have exposed just how fragile this critical artery truly is, reminding us of its vulnerability. The world is now waking up to the risks of relying on a single, vulnerable trade route, and the urgent need to protect and adapt this lifeline for the future of global trade. The Panama Canal depends on fresh water from Gatun and Alajuela lakes, fed by Panama's rainy season. In 2023, a historic drought hit, dropping water levels to record lows and forcing drastic restrictions. Fewer ships could pass, and many had to carry less cargo, creating a global shipping nightmare. By August, over 200 vessels were stuck waiting, double the usual queue. Ship transits dropped by nearly 30% in a single year, driving up freight costs worldwide. The drought exposed the canal's vulnerability to climate change. The world is now forced to consider, what if the Panama Canal can no longer be relied upon? This crisis has opened the door for new competitors to challenge Panama's dominance. The future of global trade may depend on finding alternatives. As Panama struggles, Nicaragua is reviving its century-old dream of building its own canal. In late 2024, President Ortega announced a $50 billion plan for a new interoceanic canal, seeking Chinese investment and expertise. The project aims to create jobs and transform Nicaragua's economy, while challenging Panama's monopoly. Previous attempts failed due to funding and environmental concerns, but this time, China's involvement signals a new level of ambition. The timing is strategic. Nicaragua is seizing the moment as Panama falters. The canal would reshape trade and geopolitics, inviting China into a region long dominated by the US. The dream of a Nicaraguan canal is now tied to global power shifts. The proposed Nicaraguan canal would stretch 445 kilometers, over 5 times longer than Panama's. The route would connect new ports at Bluefields and Puerto Corinto, traversing lakes and rivers in northern Nicaragua. China KAMC Engineering, a state-owned giant, has signed on to build the first phase, a deep-water port at Bluefields. China's direct involvement makes this project more credible than past efforts. For China, the canal offers a strategic foothold in Central America and greater control over its supply chains. The new canal could handle the world's largest ships, giving Chinese shipping a major advantage. But the $50 billion price tag and environmental risks remain daunting. Building through sensitive ecosystems and communities will require careful planning and global scrutiny. The project's success depends on financing, sustainability, and winning local support. If built, it could transform global shipping and the balance of power. While Nicaragua plans a canal, Mexico is racing ahead with its interoceanic corridor, a modern land bridge across the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. The 300-kilometer route links Salina Cruz on the Pacific to Coatzacoalcos on the Atlantic, using upgraded railways and highways. Unlike a canal, Containers are unloaded, shipped by train, and reloaded, cutting transit times by days. The project is already partially operational, with full completion expected by 2025. Mexico's corridor is fast, efficient, and attractive for high-value goods and nearshoring trends. Chinese investment is helping build ports and infrastructure, giving China another key trade route. The corridor is part of a broader economic plan, with industrial parks and job creation along the route. This land bridge offers speed and flexibility, making it a powerful rival to Panama. As global trade shifts, Mexico's project is poised to become a major player. The competition for transoceanic trade is heating up. 3 routes, 3 bold visions for the future of global trade. Each one promises to reshape how goods move between the world's 2 great oceans, and each comes with its own unique strengths and challenges. The Panama Canal is proven but increasingly vulnerable. Its reliance on fresh water and size limits are now clear weaknesses. Droughts and climate change have exposed just how fragile this century-old engineering marvel can be. Nicaragua's proposed canal would be bigger and deeper, able to handle the world's largest ships but faces huge financial, political, and environmental hurdles. Local communities and activists worry about the impact on ecosystems and livelihoods. Mexico's land bridge offers unmatched speed, moving containers by rail in record time, but requires unloading and reloading cargo. This logistical challenge is offset by the potential for rapid, reliable delivery for time-sensitive goods. Each route has trade-offs. Panama and Nicaragua offer all-water passage for bulk goods, while Mexico delivers speed for high-value shipments. The choice depends on what matters most: cost, speed, or capacity. Mexico's project is nearly complete, promising a new era for North American logistics, while Nicaragua's remains a bold ambition, still searching for funding and international support. The era of a single choke point is ending. Shippers will soon have real choices, and the global map of trade is about to be redrawn. Competition will drive efficiency and lower costs, reshaping global supply chains and forcing ports and shipping companies to innovate like never before. The monopoly on transoceanic trade is over. Multiple routes mean more resilience and flexibility for the world's cargo. The world's cargo will flow where it's fastest, cheapest, and most reliable, shifting with the tides of technology and global demand. The stakes are high. Whoever wins this race will shape the future of global commerce, influencing economies and industries worldwide. The balance of power is shifting, and the world is watching as new trade corridors emerge and old ones adapt. The next chapter in global shipping is being written right now, and its outcome will echo across continents for decades to come. The rise of new rivals marks a turning point for global trade, ushering in a period of unprecedented transformation for the shipping industry. For decades, the world has relied on a single narrow passage to connect 2 mighty oceans. Now that era is coming to an end. For the first time in a century, multiple routes will connect the Atlantic and Pacific, ending Panama's monopoly and opening up new possibilities for global commerce. These new corridors, through Nicaragua and Mexico, promise to reshape the very flow of goods around the world. Competition will lower shipping costs, boost supply chain resilience, and benefit consumers worldwide. With more options, businesses can respond faster to disruptions, and goods can reach markets more efficiently than ever before. If one route falters, others can pick up the slack, reducing the risk of global gridlock. This redundancy is crucial in a world where supply chain shocks can ripple across continents in days. China's deep involvement in Nicaragua and Mexico signals a new era of influence in the Americas, challenging U.S. dominance and shifting the balance of power in the region. These projects are not just about infrastructure, they're about geopolitics. These projects are about more than trade. They're about power, strategy, and the future of global connections. The decisions made today will echo for generations, shaping alliances and rivalries alike. As Mexico's corridor nears completion and Nicaragua's canal begins its journey, the world's shipping map is being redrawn before our eyes, with new routes promising to change the way nations interact and economies grow. The Panama Canal must adapt or risk being left behind in this new era of competition, as innovation and investment flow to emerging routes. The race is on, and the outcome will shape economies and geopolitics for decades to come, influencing everything from shipping costs to international relations. The world is entering a new era, one defined by choice, competition, and change. The future of global shipping has never looked more dynamic or more uncertain.